What's up guys, Dark Docs here. Today we're going to be talking about something more serious because PeepIsAwsome talked about it a little bit in this video. So I figured I would give you a little bit more information of what's been going on behind the scenes. If you guys remember correctly, 2 months back I talked about this guy named JimBoltz, who was basically a furry artist who got called out for sexting a 14-year-old, and later on I caught him talking to what he thought was a 15-year-old. If you haven't seen the original video, I suggest you do. I thought it was a really good video and it would help out the channel a lot. There's also another video we did where we interviewed JimBoltz, me and Peep, where he was basically like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought, but I figured I'd ask. And the screenshots with the 15-year-old, you can confirm those are real, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you for being honest.
Appreciate that.
I think in Peep's newest video about JimBoltz, he had some really good points and opinions. So let me play some clips from that video. And please watch Peep's original video in full. He's a really good fucking creator.
Should you feel bad for commentary channel victims? There's a huge spectrum here, right? We're talking creators like The Manny Show or the G words that I exposed in the past. Should you feel bad for them? Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, it depends. The reason I say it depends is because, you see, I think the most common backlash you will see from channels like Achito, Westjet, me, etc. is that we're just bullies, right? No, a lot of the times we make cringe content, drama content, right? It's okay to cringe, right? And if cringe content isn't your thing, then, go watch something else. I'm not gonna force you guys to watch me. The issue with cringe content is that it usually resorts to us sacrificing someone for the sole purpose of cringing, right? But if I'm being honest with you guys, a lot of the times it's well-deserved. Probably one of the worst responses I've ever gotten was the JimBoltz situation. Do you guys remember that? To bring you guys up to speed, there was this creator called Dark Docs, who basically discovered this guy named JimBoltz, who was a grown adult who was caught flirting with multiple 14-year-olds. And this was crazy, right? Bro, same, he sent me Animal Crossing characters getting, oh my God. This was an insane topic discovered by Dark Docs, and I just had to make a video about it, and it did very well, right? Me and Dark Docs had to do the only logical thing, and it is confront JimBoltz about this situation. So we interviewed the guy. We were trying to get JimBoltz to get therapy and genuinely get help, and at the same time deleting all social media, which he agreed to. By the way, it was all a lie. He did not do any of that. Bro, showing no mercy. Do not be underage around this dude. He's just gonna go after you. He's gonna go on all fours chasing after you.
Like Peep said, we were trying to get him help, and he said he was getting therapy. But this was clearly not the case with his most recent actions, where he would lie about shit and sympathy bait so we would delete our videos on him. One example of this is him lying about being doxxed. He goes, okay, for real, can you guys please delete the video about me? Which I respond with, why would we do that? I thought you were taking responsibility for what you did. That's part of the consequences. If you haven't learned that, then you clearly are not trying to help yourself. He goes on to talk about this nightmare that he had. I could be tripping, but I've been getting a lot of nightmares recently. Like, a lot. About me in the future. You know in Comic-Con, those people who sit on a table and respond to their fans' questions? Well, I was one of them, and someone came up to the microphone and said, "Are you a pedophile?" I got so scared at that moment. And then everyone started to point at me and call me a pedophile. This is the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard. He really thinks he's like that famous that he would be at a fucking Comic-Con convention panel? Nobody knows you. Like, whatsoever. You are fucking delusional. The very next day, he would try to sympathy bait us one more time by accusing someone of doxing him. He goes, shit. Someone doxed my address, which I respond with, who did it and was it posted publicly? If you guys didn't know, it's only doxing if the information is posted publicly. But is that why I'm calling him a liar? No. He says, no, someone just sent me a DM of my address. I think it was one of the people that heard the drama about me. Which I respond with, that's not doxing, because it's not. And I ask for a screenshot of the messages. And he says, I would, but my dumbass deleted them. I don't know about you guys, but if someone sent me my address, I don't think I would delete the messages of it. Then he says the dumbest shit ever. Even if I do try to sue that guy for having my address, most people who heard about my drama are just going to ignore that and only know that they say that I'm a pedo. First of all, you cannot sue someone for them sending your address. Second of all, that is not how the fucking legal system works. After a while, he finally realized that he cannot sympathy bait us and that we're not going to fall for it, which led to me getting this text message. I changed my mind. I don't need your help. I don't need any of this. Fuck you. And this isn't even the only time he's acted like this. I'm starting to think that getting therapy was a waste. I'm canceling it. Which I respond with, you do that and you're proving everyone right. And I will not be able to help you no longer. Helped? You never helped me. All you did was make me look bad. You and Peep. But does it end there? Fuck no. He would reach an all low when he decided to suicide bait. He messaged someone, I don't know, dude. I'm really in my lowest right now. Feeling suicidal, actually. He would also go as far as to post it on his Instagram story, as well as go to my comments and ask people how he should end himself. Not to mention, he texted someone this. I took some sleeping pills. I think more than 10. I don't know. He also went on his fucking villain arc. And I'm not harassing. I'm hurting him the way he hurt me. And by the way, this is right after he tried to bribe the person he's talking about with $20 to get them to accept his apology. This guy is a fucking absolute psycho. And what makes it worse, more weird screenshots came out and more pedo allegations did as well. He starts the message off by saying, real, I fucking hate arguing with dumbass ninjas online. And he leads that up with, I see you like drawing thick women.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
And here's another one. He says, I love this one a lot from him. Which they respond with, how come? And he says, cause I like booty, duh.
Lock him up! He's a lock him up! Put him in fucking prison! Solitary confinement! Put him in there! Put him in fucking jail!
And this is one of the most serious ones I've seen. I don't know exactly the full context, but he said, how did it felt? Did you have a penis?
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
He goes on to say, you got a big butt, and follows that with, oops, you're 16. Forget what I just said. I'm 18 if you haven't noticed. And I would give him the benefit of the doubt if it wasn't for the fact he says felt instead of feel. If you go back to the old JimBoltz interview that we did, he tends to do that a lot. Oh, and I almost forgot about the cherry on top. I will not be reading that out loud though. But if you do not know what YIF is, let me traumatize you real quick. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to update you guys on JimBoltz. Goodbye.
Dark Dogs, yo, what's good, bro? Hey, shout out to Dark Dogs, bro. He's an actual real one. I love that, dude. Peep 3am Walmart challenge coming soon. I don't want to get arrested. Like JimBoltz.